Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're creating a macro for Microsoft Excel. It's going to allow us to make a selection and then format alternate rows a different color. So not only are the even rows going to be one color, but this one will also format the odd rows a different color. We're going to the View menu here and we'll go to Macros, choose View Macros. And now you can give your macro a name. It doesn't matter what it is, provided it is allowable as a macro name. So I'm going to call this FormatRows. One of the things that's important with macro names is that they don't have spaces in them. So you're going to select to add this to the macros in your personal workbook. That will ensure that it will be available to all workbooks in future. If you don't know how to create a personal macro workbook, up here in the top corner of the screen is a link to a video that will show you how to do that. You're just going to click Create and this will open the Visual Basic Editor. You'll put in the middle of the sub and end sub statements for your code. You can see here it's in the Visual Basic project area for our personal macro workbook. Now I'm just going to paste the code in. I'm going to give it to you in the description so you can just go and grab it, but I just want to talk about it. What it's going to do is operate on a selection, so you'll need to make a selection before you run the macro, and it's only going to format the cells that you select. It's going to remove any previous formats, so just be aware of that. It's going to wipe them out. It's going to add a format which is based on a formula, and the formula is based on a modulus or mod command. It's important to understand how this works at some level. What it's going to do is it's going to take the row number. So for example, if we were working with row 4, then it would say, okay, row 4, what is row 4 divided by 2? And this is where the 2 is coming from. And so 4 divided by 2 is 2. Is that a number that has something after the decimal point? Well, no, it doesn't. It's just 2 with nothing after the decimal point. So this would be true because the modulus is the bit that's left over, the bit after the decimal point. And because that's 0, then this is what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that the interior color of those selected cells in that row is going to be colored this color. I'm going to show you how you get your colors a bit later on if you want to change yours from what I'm giving you. And then it goes on to write a formula for formatting the other type of row. So in this case, this would cope with a row where the row number was an odd number. So let's say we've got row 5 here. 5 divided by 2 is 2 with 1 left over. And so the modulus says, is there something left over? Well, yes, there is something left over, and yes, it is equal to 1. And so this is going to be true for a row that is a odd number. This is for even numbers, this is for odd numbers. And here we just have a different cell color. Again, I'm going to show you where you get those cell colors from. So let's just run this macro. Let me get my workbook back again. I'm going to select over a range of cells. I'm going to the View tab. I'm going to Macros. I'm going to click on my FormatRows macro and I'll click Run. And it's running and it's filling these cells with the color. Now to get the colors, this is what you're going to do. Let's go to the Home tab. So this is where you're getting your colors from. You can get it from anything that gives you access to this More Colors dialog. So you're going to go there and you can select a color. So for example, you may want to use this color. When you've got that selected, you can go to Custom and here you can read the RGB values. And they're the 3 numbers that we had in that format command. So you're just going to use the red number, the green number, and the blue number. For another color, you'll just go back and select that color or whatever color you want to use. Let's choose a sort of yellow one, go to Custom, and this is the red, green, and blue values for this color here. Back in the macro, let me just open up the Visual Basic Editor here. This is where you get your R, G, and B number, your red, green, and blue number. So you can just replace those digits with anything that you like. Now, if you want to have alternate rows colored, so for example, every even number row is to have a color and every odd number row is to just be left as it is, you could remove this. So just delete these expressions. I've bundled them up in sort of groups to make it a little bit easier for you to see what you would remove. When you're exiting Microsoft Excel, make sure to save your personal macro workbook. You don't have to save the changes to the current workbook if you don't want to, but you will have to save the changes to your personal macro workbook so that that macro will be written in it and available in future to every single workbook that you make. If you like carefully researched content like this, clearly presented in a step-by-step format so that you can get great results every time, then you'll love my other YouTube videos. So give this video a thumbs up and click to subscribe to the channel. And on the screen now, you'll see a video that I've handpicked for you to watch next.